Hello friends, Miss Brown here. My friends, hello, it's Miss Brown here. Hello friends, and Miss Brown here. You are in for a treat. I'm so excited. It looks like we are ready to go. Which book will Miss Brown read? Miss Brown read, Miss Brown read. Which book will Miss Brown read? I wonder which book. Which book will Miss Brown read? Miss Brown read, Miss Brown read. Which book will Miss Brown read? I wonder what's the book? Hello friends, and welcome to Storytime with Miss Brown. I'm your host, Miss Brown, and I'm so honored to have you today. Guess what, friends? I didn't pick a okay book. I didn't pick a all right book. I didn't pick a good book. The most wonderful book for you in my library. You know I did. Miss Brown always picks out the most perfect books for you. And so in order for us to get started, we need to do one thing. We need to turn on our listening ears so everyone's turning on. Who's tuning in the fastest? Who's doing it the fastest? Ooh, nice. And we are done. So the name of the book that we are reading today is called The Incredible Book-Eating Boy! And it is by Oliver Jeffers. I love this book, The Incredible Book-Eating Boy. What do you think this book is about to be about? What do you think this book is going to be about? Oh, and I love that in the back of the book. Look at that. The Incredible Book-Eating Boy. Shall we get started? Let's go. Wait! Before we get started, I want to give you something to think about while I'm reading the book. I want you to be thinking about, what does Henry learn? So what are you going to be thinking about? What does Henry learn? So the character in our book, his name is Henry, and he's going to learn something. So I want you to be paying close attention as I'm reading. So at the end of the story, you can answer that question for yourself. What does Henry learn? Let's get started. Henry loved books, but not like you and I love books. No, not quite. Henry loved to eat books. Ooh. It all began quite by mistake one afternoon when he wasn't paying attention. He wasn't sure at first and tried eating a single word just to test. Next, he tried a whole sentence and then the whole page. Yes, Henry definitely liked them. By Wednesday, he had eaten a whole book. And by the end of the month, he could eat a whole book in one go. The Incredible Book-Eating Boy! Henry loved eating all sorts of books, storybooks, dictionaries, atlases, joke books, books of facts, even math books. But red ones were his favorite, and he was going through them at a fierce rate. But here is the best bit. The more he ate, the smarter he got. Let's look at this diagram here that explains it. Let's see. Book goes in. Information goes to brain. Brain getting bigger. Belly gets full. Oh, that's how it worked for Henry. Whew, good thing that diagram was there. He ate a book about goldfish and then he knew what to feed Ginger. Before long, he could do his father's crossword in the newspaper. Monumental. So he knew what word goes there. And was even smarter than his teacher in school. Henry loved being smart. He thought that if he kept going, he might even become the smartest person on earth. So, he kept eating books, and he kept getting smarter and smarter and smarter. He went from eating books whole to eating them 3 or 4 at a time. Books about anything. Henry wasn't fussy, and he wanted to know it all. But then things started going not quite so well. In fact, they started going very, very wrong. Henry was eating too many books and too quickly at that. Oh, what's he doing here? He's sleeping and he's dreaming. Oh, I'm going to eat you. Ah! Ooh. Bite, chew, 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 gulp. Green, greener, greenest, book. Oh, there's a star next to that. An Irish word for ejecting the contents of your stomach. Oh, he was beginning to feel a little ill. So the books were making him what? Making him sick. Ooh. But here's the worst bit. Everything he was learning was getting mixed up. 6 plus 2 equals 3. Is that right? No. 2 plus 6 equals elephant. Is that right? No. He didn't have time to digest it properly. It became quite embarrassing for him to speak. Suddenly, Henry didn't feel very smart at all. I know, pick me! Miss, I know, miss, me! Oh, and here goes Henry. He doesn't know. More than one person told him he should stop eating books. No more books. Your head and belly can't cope. Besides, it means no one else can enjoy them. You owe a total of... So Henry gave up eating books and sat sadly for a long time. What was he to do? What was he to do? Then, after a while, and almost by accident, Henry picked up half-eaten book from the floor. But instead of putting it in his mouth, what do you think he did? Instead of putting it in his mouth, Henry opened it up and began to read. And it was so good. Henry discovered that he loved to read, and he thought that if he read enough, he might still become the smartest person on earth. It would just take a bit longer. Now Henry reads all the time. The incredible broccoli-eating boy! Although, every now and then, oh, what happened here? So every now and then, he eats a bit of the book, right? The end. My friends, I hope that you enjoyed this book, The Incredible Book-Eating Boy. Of course, we don't go around eating books because books are not food for our mouths. They are food for our brains because we read books. Books are for reading and learning and growing. Henry is quite the fellow, isn't he? He's a lot of fun, that Henry. I learned a lot from him. What do you think that he learned, though? What did he learn in this book? Because he definitely learned a lesson. Tell your grown-up, they want to hear from you. Until next time, Miss Brown over and out. Oh, and have the best day ever. Bye, friends.